messages, hide, manage, meeting, everything. We out here clacking. Let's go. First of all, I wanted to talk about this. And if you do not know, if you're watching this video live, depending on when you're watching this video, we're going to talk about how to make six figures with Go High Level and how white labeling it, or if you're just a business trying to grow their business, how you should partner with other people who have this software so that you could get an advantage point on selling it as an affiliate, but as a worker as well. And let me explain something to you. Now, the easiest way to make six figures in the Go High Level platform is by helping businesses that are already making money make more money with the systems that you implement into their business. Okay. Let me tell you, implement a system into their business and then get paid on the back end and duplicate that system for the people in that space is 10 times easier to make six figures than it is to not make six figures. And for me, I had to learn that lesson because also selling SaaS is what my dream was, like selling, making that money on the back end, selling SaaS, dream work, okay? But you really only dream of the passivity. You're like, I want everything to be passive. I don't want to make all this extra money on the things that I'm not sure I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you actually make six figures? And I'm going to actually talk about today. I'm going to let you guys ask me questions as well. But I wanted to just start giving game back on YouTube again because honestly, this making money online game is amazing. But you also have to understand how to implement and do things. And even though online you're making money, you still have to do things in person online. It's how it works, okay? You still have to do things in person online, right? So it's like, even though I'm online making money, I'm still here in front of my computer and having to implement and do some work. So let's say this. Let's say you're trying to make six figures on Go High Level by getting a bunch of people to just join a SaaS company, right? That is difficult to learn, right? That's where people are all processes and there's all these other companies selling you this bull. Oh, it's better than Go High Level because it's simpler. Basically, they're trying to praise on your need for things to be easy and not simple. Simple part of business is you need everything that it offers. That's the simple part of it, just so you know. Simply need everything that it offers. The only issue is that you come down to trying to solve too many problems because it offers so much. It almost makes someone overwhelmed. So you need to control the narrative of the baseline, and then you need to either sign contracts on the back end of the sales and marketing side where you make money as they make money. So it's like when their sales teams are crushing it, you can get a 5-6 figure check, like, you know what I mean? And like when people are marking it, and then you get other money from the back end because you actually run the system. Just think about this. To hire the person to do the system and marketing and all that back end stuff that you could be doing, you would have to pay them six figures. Right? You'd have to pay them six figures. So if you can sign a deal that gets you paid on the back of the fact that they have to do this work anyway, but they would eventually have to pay someone six figures to run and operate their system, then you could easily come on the back end and just crush it, honestly. Crush it. Lessons learned that I've learned, and like how you could do this, like how you can actually make money online and do it. And even if you change niches, especially with Go High Level in a system, I wanted to be able to answer questions today and break down how to get six-figure checks sometimes per month, plus how to make six figures per year. And the one thing that I would say to you is that in this video, I'll probably go in and out based off of people jump in or if they answer questions, but your partnerships, it's a great agency partnership. Because for someone in the digital space, it actually gives you enough control where they can't just do you wrong and just leave after you build something amazing, right? I get to build it. If I'm not going to get paid an extreme amount of money up front to use my brain and my thought process to show you what I do works, well then shit, I want to keep getting paid for years on time. I want royalties. So I spend the time building out a whole course for you and re-optimizing and building out landing pages and stuff like that from a course you're already selling that you needed to make it better, and then I adjusted and recreated in my system. I want royalties. I want royalties on the deal. So because like you get to six figures, I want an extra 10K a month. You hit six figures on the back end, you're gonna have to pay a guy to do this in either way, right? You have to pay a guy. To make $1 million, you got to pay a six-figure marketer plus cost, right? So you got to really think about the digital marketer person that you're going to hire in turn to be able to do the job. And I always say to people, it's like if someone needs that job, you got to train them. Are they going to take the time to train and put themselves in position? Either way, one way or another. one way or another. But I'm back live and in action, baby, because one thing I'll tell you is that I was going to do this work either way. But I like to sit on here and chat and talk with people. So right now I'm rebuilding a $6,000 course in the moment. I think it should be $20,000, which is what I'm bidding to argue, mostly because I think they could sell more, have to get less leads to sell more, get them in their process to be able to do it, is really just amazing. You know what I mean? Like, it's really amazing. And for the people you're trying to sell to, you got to really figure that out. You got to really figure that out. And everybody has to be on the same page. That's what I learned. You have to have a lot of people on the same page. And whoa. I don't think I finished it, did I? Okay, so I didn't finish it. Let me do this. That's good. I'm glad I jumped back in it. I would have thought I was a lot closer to being done than I actually was, and that would have been its own beast. That would have been its own beast. So people just go live all day long on different platforms, and they run it, and they figure out what they need to do to grow their business, what they need to do to take their stuff to the next level. And a lot of times, you're stuck on lives with nobody. This is the hardest part of doing lives, of trying to be entertaining, especially if you built a business already and you grew it and now you have to help as many people as possible. And now it's like I get to give a massive amount of help in the game now. I get to do things while I'm doing things and help people actually grow their business. To me, that's one of the most important things. So if you're trying to learn how to make money online, like, it's not a cliche, but you do have to be valuable. Value creates money. But how you run the money online or what you do for someone online is really the thing you should be focused on. Getting it online is actually not the hard part. Actually trying to figure out what you're going to do is the hard part. And then making it transformational enough for people to pay and enjoy the product and keep the product and grow their products with their business or partner with them on that stuff. And with Go High Level, the best way for you to make money is to partner with people. Right? And here's what I'll tell you. You can come in at a lot cheaper rate because your mind, if you understand marketing or the systems and you actually grow it, the mind is where the power is. And partnering with people who already also have the software also helps out a tremendous lot. Helps out a grip. Because you can actually hire people into a system, like build yourself into a business that's residual. And software, SaaS is what they're saying is the most popular thing. Is everybody's trying to figure out how to sell the next SaaS. And the biggest thing is to partner up off of every individual business or brand that's around you. And to use that to your advantage. Because most people don't use it to their advantage. Holiday special. Sweetheart special, I think, is the process. So it's like, do you want to... Here. So I'm actually doing the work right now. As you guys are watching me, like, we're literally talking about how to actually do the work. So if you're watching it live or if you're watching it back in, ask questions, message me in the box if you want to. It makes my life a little bit easier when people pop in and ask questions as well. So if you're live, you're like, if you're not live, you're like, why would you have people ask questions? But, so how to grow your business, first of all. When you make six figures, it's called the Sweetheart Special. Sweetheart Special. So literally right now, as I'm on here going live, I'm actually building something out right now. And honestly, the biggest thing I would tell you to do to get to your six-figure process, because you're watching this, and you should write it down, which is create partnerships with entrepreneurs who are going to do it with you or without you. Think about that. I want you to think about that. That's deep. It's deep. Partner with people who are going to do it with or without you. That may sound crazy. You may not think about this, but the reality is a bunch of people who are going to do some things, whether it was with you or not, are the type of people you want in your business and you want to be able to grow. A lot of people lack looking for the type of partners or business people to work with who are going to do it whether it was with you or not. So many people want to, which is that person who's looking for that transformation, who's looking for that help, who's like, I'm going to make this happen regardless. Right? Like that is really the overall process. Is like, I'm going to make it happen regardless. You know what I mean? Like, you may be there helping, but reality is they could make it happen regardless. They just chose you to be their coach. They just chose you to be their teacher, right? They just chose you to do it. You got to think about those people. You got to find those. You got to create those people who are hot and ready. You got to build them up to that steam. You got to really do that, you know? And so for me, my biggest process with telling people that is that really think about what you need to get done in your business. Here, let me share this. You know, I think I have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go live on YouTube on the bigger way. So if you guys watch this video, it's short and sweet, but I'm about to redo the cover, make it clickable. It's crazy out here. I'm assuming the button isn't clickable, so I wonder if I make it clickable, what I can do, you know? So this is me learning my lesson as well, right? People are seeing it live, I'm assuming, but they're not getting... But they're not actually clicking on the video. So now I have to go from this to creating... something different. 6 figures. Hey, build 6-figure confidence in this moment. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. Build a 6-figure business. This motherfucker. Absolutely. Build a 6-figure business in this bitch. Let's go. So I'm out of here. This is...